Football has to be so much fun for you, right? It just has to be so much fun. Oh, those two are talking to each other. Oh, what's going? Oh, you guys. Oh, one of them are fucking up right now. Okay, let's go ahead and try to take advantage of that. That has to be just an absolute blast. Is that why you get all the way down to 0 every time? Because there was a time Aaron Jones was in the backfield alongside you. Play clock got to 2. You motioned him out of the backfield at 2 seconds left on the play clock. And I was thinking to myself, there's no way they get this playoff right here. Jones went into a tight end, almost like a H-back split or something like that. Lined up, you snapped it. As the clock hit 0, or maybe a half a beat after it hit 0, before a timeout was called, or before the ref looks at the ball and then looks up at the clock, because you actually have an extra half a second, right? It was, at what point do you know, like, you can send him in motion? Was it 2 seconds? Did you know there was 2 seconds left on the play? It looks like it's organized. Are you completely in control with those? You know exactly how much is on the clock every single time and everything like that? What is the process of that whole thing?
Well, look, this is the process, I believe, and most times I know what's going on. The process is we have a lot of long play calls, so we don't always break the huddle above 20. By the time we get to the line of scrimmage and we go through a set of cadences, if it's a long counts, you might take a little bit of time. On that one, I was trying to adjust the routes on the front side to something I felt like was a little better option, especially for Tay, who was number 2 in the slot on that play. And then what usually happens is over on the sideline while I'm trying to go through these gymnastics and get us in the right formation, final formation, Tim Boyle is trying to calm any nerves on the sideline for Peter LaFleur and not let him call any timeouts. And most of the time he succeeds with that, and most of the time I'm aware of the play clock and we're able to get something going. That play ended up being, I believe, a 7-yard completion to Devontae on the right side, moved the sticks, and ended up scoring that drive to go up 21-10. But same thing with the play to Marquez. I think talking to Matt afterwards, we were laughing about how, it's the fine line between him thinking he needs to call timeout and me thinking I can get the play off before 0. And that's where the trust comes in, and I appreciate it. But I laugh because I think he's definitely a lot more nervous than I am.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thankful that Timmy's over there going, no, let him go.
Well, because I'm at home thinking probably what LaFleur is thinking. And at this point, and by the way, I don't think I've ever watched you play as much as I have this season. You are awesome to watch, dude. And I know, obviously we're best friends and shit like that, but watching you for an entire season, the swag and the confidence, but before the play, because a lot of teams, right, you talk to any defensive linemen, they'll see the play clock, and once it gets below 5, they're like, okay, they're not making any more checks. As soon as the next sound, we can go. You are still calling a bullshit cadence at 3 seconds, making a check. The amount of things that happen in those final 3 seconds before the play clock gets to 0 with you, it has to be about tenfold every other quarterback in the NFL. And you use it as a weapon. It's awesome to watch.
Yeah, was there a question in there? Or are you just lobbing me up a little bit, best friend?
Just lobbing you up a little bit, because if you're a fan of the Packers, you got to be like, oh my God. And then you get past it. You're like, no, Aaron's going to figure it out. He'll figure it out.
You really feel like yourself and a bunch of the Packer Nation out there are more like LaFleur, like, oh my God, is he going to get it off? Timeout?
I've only been around 1 year, okay? This is my first year, all right? And I am at the point where I'm like, come on. And then obviously it all works out. And I'm like, why did you even guess?
Ty can't be that nervous.